What up, world? What up, media? I am Drewize, Drewize Topics. Good evening to you, YouTube, and the whole entire world. Thank you for clicking on this particular topic coming from me, Drewize, the Drewize. Thank you for clicking on this video and viewing this discussion by me, of course. And I want to talk about these topics on this channel, Drewize Topics. And these topics are true, and it's a fact. If you look at this, because some people don't want to look at it sometimes, and some people will, 3 topics in one video. First topic is, he says that I am the one true living God. I am. He may be known as Jehovah. He may be known as Yahweh. He may be known as Jehovah Shalom, Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Nisi, and many, many more names that the early children of Israel called him. But I prefer to call him Jehovah. Second topic is, we all have a purpose while we are here on this earth. Third topic, that is the third topic. You got one life to live. Okay. When you look in the Old Testament, where it talks about Moses, and Moses saw God at the burning bush, God's presence was there. God said to Moses, before you step any closer, remove your sandals, which you are standing on holy ground. Moses did it, and speed time on. This is the time when Moses was called forth to bring the children of Israel out of Egypt, away from Pharaoh. Moses said to God, God, who should I tell that sent me? Because Pharaoh want to know who sent me. And God said to Moses, Moses, tell Pharaoh that I am that sent you. I am. He didn't say, tell him Jehovah sent you. Tell him Jehovah Jireh sent you. Jehovah Nisi sent you. Jehovah Shalom, Yahweh sent you. He said, tell Pharaoh, I am that sent you. I am. And take your brother Aaron with you to be your mouthpiece. Moses did it. When Moses saw God at the burning bush, Moses' appearance changed in his face. He looked older. His hair turned gray. When you stand in front of a power like that, like God, you're going to change. Now, people back then, that time, their bodies was more stronger. It was closer to perfection. Now, if one of us nowadays in the 21st century stand up in front of God, like Moses did, we might drop dead where we stand. Ain't gonna be no might. It's the absolute guarantee we gonna drop dead where we stand. Because this body in this modern time is weaker. We're so far away from perfection. In all honesty, we stink in God's nostrils. We are classified and considered filthy rags. I don't care how holy you are. I don't care how many times you go to church, the Kingdom Hall, the mosque, the synagogue, Catholic mass. I don't care. You're still filthy. See what I'm at? Yes. God says that I am the author of creation. I could give life and I could also take it away. You know? He says this. See, I call him the I am God because he says this from his mouth. He says, the battle is not yours. Vengeance is not yours. You shall overcome and I will bring you out. Check out what he did to the children of Israel, how they fought so many times against the Philistines. The children of Israel won so many times over Philistines, you know, because God said, the battle is not yours. You shall overcome and I shall bring you out. When he say I'll bring you out of Egypt, where that Pharaoh was so arrogant, you know, I brought you out of Egypt and venture into the wilderness for like 40 years or something into the promised land. But since the children of Israel disobeyed, God was no longer with them. They've been under oppression again, you know. So God, the I am Lord, had to send judges, you know. One judge I know about, he judged Israel for 20 years. That is Samson. Go look in the Bible. Go look in the Old Testament. It's there. I didn't write it. I just read it. You know? He says that I am the author and the creator. I create all this that you see. He said I separate the light, that is the day, the dark, that is night. I separate it because he is real. You know? And when he says I will come as myself and judge this particular nation, you know, because all honesty, this country is facing judgment. It's going to judge a particular people, you know. So, yeah, he says that I am the true living God. The other gods, please, are worthless, you know. Now, second topic. We all have a purpose while we are living and walking on this earth today. I don't care if you're a white man. I don't care if you're a black man. I don't care if you're a Native American man. I don't care if you're a Chinese or Japanese or a Korean man. We all have a purpose. Not only because our parents sat down and laid down before marriage and did what they did, and that's how we came forth, and that's how I came forth. We all have a purpose. And that purpose is to bring down Satan's world, to bring down this man's world, you know, that is the white man's world, because they always say this is a white man's world. Bring down his world, you know, and bring in truth. You know, them books, Bible, New Translation, King James, Quran, whatever type of books that's out there that's not known to the world, but eventually going to be known. Them books are truth. They may speak different, you know, like New Translation, that is the Jehovah Witness Bible, it speaks different from the King James and from the Holy Bible. You know, they say in the Holy Bible says the Lord, the Lord, the Lord, thee and stuff. Thou, you know, all that. The New Bible says Jehovah, Jehovah, Jehovah. But see, the witnesses need to understand that Jehovah is mentioned in the Holy Bible. It says, you flip back in the index, and look up the J's and look up Jehovah. It says, Jehovah, see Lord Yahweh. You know? So, Quran. The Quran, it just talks about, it says, we do this, we did this, and stuff like that. You know? It also mentions Allah. Well, Allah is one of God's names. That's what I think. You know? But that's another topic we'll talk about. We all have a purpose while we are living and walking on this earth. We all have a duty to do and a job to do. You know? And some people don't realize this. Some people don't believe it. Some people think this, oh, I'm just here. I've been made out of fornication. I've been made because my daddy, he just laid down with my mother and he skipped town. He's a rolling stone, whatever. You have a purpose while you're here. Like I said, to bring down Satan's world and also combine with this white man's system of things designed, bring down this world and bring in God's world. You know? When God says, they shall know my name, and they are called by my name, and I shall dwell and be their Lord and stuff like that. It's true, you know? And God has given us signs that he is on his way through the weather, sickness, food, and all this what's going on. God, I think, is already here. He just dishing out signs and saying, I'm getting ready to chastise you because I have a great anger towards you, towards the wicked. And some will say they're righteous, but they truly undercover is wicked. Yes, we all have a purpose while we are living on this earth and dwelling on this earth. You know, our purpose is, like I said, bring in truth, bring down Satan's world, combine with the white man's world. And also, he says, the purpose is a duty that you take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Keep this body up. You know what I'm saying? Keep it up. People think, oh, I go to work 9 to 5. I'm keeping my body up. You're surely wrong. Because a job does not train you to strengthen your core, to strengthen your muscle, to strengthen your mental. No, it don't. Because everybody always say this. I'm tired of going to work. I'm tired of dealing with my this and that boss and my co-workers and these ignorant savages of customers that come in here. I'm tired. And that's why people be lined up in the bar Friday and Saturday night to take the edge off of work and really calm themselves and calm their nerves and try to find a stress relief of smoking and drinking. You know? A job is only designed to you to purchase and gain and buy and stuff like that. You know? But it's not designed to strengthen yourself, to strengthen your mind, to strengthen all these areas about this mortal body, you know, that been drifted away, way away from perfection. You know? Yes. Whew. Last time, you only have one life. You only have one life. Like Nas said, all I got is one life, one life. All I need is one life. How you put it? You only got one life. You don't got 2 lives. You don't got 9 lives like a cat. You got one life. So that means you have to take care of yourself. You have to do things that will strengthen yourself. Strengthen your mind. Strengthen your body. You know? Because how this world is designed, this system of things is designed, is meant to deteriorate your health. You know? That's why you see the elders are taking consideration right now as we speak. Is going to the gym. Is turning away and turning around saying, I'm not about to be an old bat, about to sit around in this house and let my life pass away by injecting this and popping this and sitting around eating. No, I'm going to get up and I'm going to go to the gym and do what I have to do. You know, and some of the elders is making the young, like myself, look bad. You know, health right now, people want to get in shape, is a number one trend right now. I go to the gym early in the morning. I see elderly people on that equipment, lifting them weights. Either they're walking or jogging. They do what they have to do to take care of themselves. I agree to that. You know, who wants to sit around and be lazy and sleep all day and eat all day and do all these negative things to yourself? It's all honesty. When you take care of yourself the right way throughout your life, exercise and eat right, your body will not at all break down so fast or shut down so fast. True enough, it's going to shut down. You know what I'm saying? It's going to shut down, break down. Ain't escaping that. But when you exercise and eat right, you live longer, you preserve your life, you expand your life. You know? You only got one life. One. You don't come back from the dead or nothing like that. You know? You got one life. All I need is one life, one life. You know? And honestly, when you take care of yourself with that one life, you look younger. You know? You feel better. Sports and fitness, doctors, scientists will say exercise is a key of a magnificent prescription. Because how? It minimizes stress, it minimizes depression, it minimizes high blood pressure, it minimizes diabetes. And so on and so on. And also, when you exercise and eat right, it also minimizes you catching colds and flu. Because I am an example for myself. I have not been to the hospital or the emergency room far as I caught a cold or the flu in 3 years' time. That's because I eat better and I exercise. I stay on my exercise regimen. You know? And I made a vow to the I am God and say I will not at all as I live, will not drift away from this regimen. Do you know you could be 50, 60, 70, 80 years old, 40 years old, and look, when you exercise and eat right, you look better than someone that's in your age bracket. I'm 29 years old, and I see men that's around my age or in my age bracket. You know, I look younger than they do. I don't even look my age. You know, I don't to be 29 years old. I don't look my age. A lot of men in this world today look their age. You know, when you don't take care of yourself the right way, you are going to eat this junk food, eat that, drink this, smoke that, stress this, stress that, depression, that ages you, make you look older than what you are, and that's how you shut down and break down. You only got one life. And I tell you what else, not to be offensive, when you carry so much weight, you obese like that, you know, fat, do you know you're wearing your body down? You know, and when men got all that excess weight on them, you're producing estrogen. And that's how some men will, men that gain weight, they grow boobs, you know. Yes, you produce estrogen when you have so much weight. You eating processed, that's a step further of producing female hormones of estrogen in a male. We already, as men, got estrogen in us already, you know, because we came from a woman. That's true. You know, you have to take care of yourself. You have to have the mindset and say, I'm not about to be a couch potato. I'm not about to let my life drift away or pass me by. You know? Nah. And when you take care of yourself, you look good. And when someone that don't look good at all, they will say, oh, you're too skinny. Oh, you just and that. That's because you make them look lazy. That's why. You know? But when you go into the gym, you look good. Ain't nobody in the gym will say you too skinny, you just that. Well, someone that do not exercise or eat right, They all fat or whatever. They always say, you look skinny. You look too skinny. That's because they look at you and they look at themselves and say, oh, I am so lazy. You know? Yes. I tell you 2 men that I know of. That I know, but I haven't met them. There is Chuck Norris and Minister Louis Farrakhan. These men, like Chuck Norris, is like 70-something years old. Farrakhan is 80-something years old. You know, and these men look good for their age. That's why they have the thought and say, I'm not about to let my life pass me, but I'm about to do something. Now, far as Chuck Norris, he promote total gym, exercise, stuff like that. Also martial arts. That's good, you know. We know his story. Minister Louis Farrakhan. That religion of Nation of Islam, they when the month of Ramadan they fast. Fasting is good anyways. But him, Farrakhan, that particular religion, Islam group, only eats 1 time a day. You know? And fast. You know? So that's how these men look good. See, I can try, because I do fasting. That's true. I do fasting. But I train myself to eat twice a day. Twice. I can work on eating 1 time a day. That's going to be rough. I have to train my body to do that. But anyways, you only have one life. 1 life. I can say for myself, and this is a fact and it's true, I outlive dudes for as my age. I outlived them. I outlived dudes that was 18, now in the ground. I outlived dudes that's 25. They in the ground. Now that I'm 29, some of them is in the ground. I'm still pressing on living. That's because I'm not out here living a underworld life. Not doing this and this and that. Underworld life. When you do negative things in your life, that's underworld living. You only got 1 life, and that is that. Yes. Drewize Topics I am Drewize. You can post a comment about what I just said if you like to, Because this is real. This is real. No sugarcoating. No foolishness. Straight to the point. A bullseye through the head. When I mean bullseye through the head, it means it's going to pierce your mind and make you think and ponder. You know? Yes. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for clicking on this particular video of this topic on Drewize Topics. Thank you. Thank you. Like I said, I am this. And I am this. The Drewize. You know? Y'all have a nice evening. Peace.